Hello everybody, my name is Niku and welcome to the Trading Setup channel. You spend the whole day watching a chart and get disappointed when the trade goes against you. It feels like a whole day of work is wasted just because of one or two losing trades. Now I'm going to show you a simple combination of indicators that will allow you to regain control over trading and read the market like a map. But before we see if we can pull off today's trading session successfully, I have a gift for you. I have created a free resource where I've collected the distilled experience of my years of trading. Inside there you'll find real market breakdowns, strategy discussions and indicator settings like the ones we are going to be using today. And in the pinned messages, risk management guides, including capital protection even when you are trading a little bit aggressively. All of this completely free. So make sure you grab it while it's still there because I update it often. Links in the description or you can scan the QR code on the screen. Now, let's get to trading. Okay, before we start trading, we need to set up our platform. We're going to be trading on 1 minute candles today, so make sure that your candle period is set to 1 minute. And we're going to do 2 minute expiry trades on this. Next up, let's add our indicators. First indicator we're going to add is our trusted stochastic oscillator. We're not going to make any changes to it. We're going to leave it on default settings. The default settings is 1433 and the moving average is a simple moving average. We're going to leave it as it is. We're not going to make any changes to it. Next indicator we're going to add is the Awesome Oscillator. So we've got these two indicators. What we're going to look for is areas where the stochastic is running in either the overbought or oversold area as such. And then we're going to look for areas where the oscillator is coming down and then increasing again. So this point here, we can see that the oscillator was coming down a bit and it started increasing again on this bar here, on this histogram bar here. So this would be a buy entry for me. So while the stochastic is in overbought, we're going to look for buys. And while it's in oversold, we're going to look for sells. We're going to do the complete opposite while it's running in oversold. Let's see if we can find an example. Here we go. So there's an example of the RSI running in oversold. So there was a sell opportunity here for us. There was a sell opportunity here. So this is the kind of movement we're going to be looking for mostly, and then we'll see how it goes. It's a very simple strategy. All we need to do, like I said, we need to find an asset that's trending. And if it's in a strong trend, the stochastic will be behaving like this, and we're just going to use the oscillator to time entries for us to go along with the current ride. So that's it. We've got our platform set up, and now we can start hunting trades. Okay, now that our platform's all set up, we're good to go, and we're going to start hunting some entries. We'll flip through a few assets and see if we can pick up any trades using this strategy. We might actually have something forming here on AutoCAD. Let's put a pin on this. Now we can close that out. Okay, so we have the oscillator in the oversold area at the moment, and we have this Awesome Oscillator pulling back a little bit. So this tells me that this could be a small correction forming. Hopefully it is, and we're going to continue in the way that we are moving, which is downwards at the moment. Okay, so this turned green, turned red. We're gonna wait for it a bit. We'll come back to it in a second. We'll see if we can find any other trades on any other assets while we wait for that to finish setting up. This might actually give us something as well soon. We'll put a pin in that. Yes, it looks like a good setup. The stochastic has been running in the overbought area for a while now. It looks like it's testing the zone at the moment. Once it comes back into the normalized zone, we have the Awesome Oscillator descending as well. We'll wait on this a few minutes. I think this is going to give us the earliest entry of everything we've seen. So hopefully this will just be a correction. That's what we're hoping for. If it is just a correction, price should continue its way upwards. That's what we want to trade. That's the trade we're looking for. So we're going to wait and see what happens with the Awesome Oscillator. We've got 15 seconds left on this candle. If we get a green histogram bar on the oscillator now, we are good to go and we can take a buy trade. We'll just wait until the candle's going to change just now. There's the new candle. we still have a red histogram bar. So we're going to wait and see. There's nothing else we can do. This is what's so important about trading strategies. Even though we had this big push upwards on the previous candle, I am not taking an entry because my strategy is not allowing me to take an entry. I'm not trying to predict that price will go up. That usually ends badly if you start trying to predict what price will do. As we can clearly see, if I did take a buy trade here, I would have been in trouble now. But I stayed out of it because my strategy did not allow me to take an entry. Even though it did look good while this candle was still open before we had this big red candle, this really did look good for a push upwards. But as we can see, we did not get an entry from our strategy, so we're not taking a trade here. We'll leave a pin in this as well, and we'll just go to another asset. Actually, let's just look at what these ones are doing. See, this is looking good. If we get a red histogram bar on this, we can go with a sell trade here as well. And what's this one doing? Okay, this is pulling back way too much now, so we're going to ignore that. Let's take that off the table, but let's see what this does. This is the kind of setups we want. Stochastic is beautifully running in the oversold area or in the oversold zone, and we can see that price is just, it's flatlining there basically. So telling us there's a lot of bearish momentum at the moment, and what we're hoping to see is that this bearish momentum does not go down, that the momentum doesn't slow down. And what's going to tell us if the momentum is slowing down is the stochastic starting to pull up and coming to the upper side. That will tell us that the momentum is slowing down and changing into bullish momentum. Once it crosses the 50 area, this area here, that will show us it's going into bullish momentum. This is still a potential trade. If we see some red now, it's going to pull the stochastic back. If we see some more green, it's going to pull the stochastic up, which will invalidate our trade. So this is still fine. Little peak into the normal zone out of the oversold is fine, but if this really starts going up now, this is going to invalidate our entry for us. Also, if this candle closes green, we should see another green histogram bar as well. And we're now looking for a red one. We want the Awesome Oscillator to start showing us bearish movement again. We'll just sit on this for another few seconds. See what happens. Okay, so we did get our red candle, and if this pulls down, this still does look like a correction, and we're also kind of in a channel. We can see this here. Let me do this. We're moving in a fairly consistent channel here. There we go. Actually perfect. We can see that price is respecting this channel for the time being. So we're just going to wait and see what happens. If this comes down, we're still on. If this close pushes up, we're not going to be interested in taking a trade on this at all. So red candle might be good, will be good for us. This should give us a red histogram channel in 10 seconds. So red histogram bar in 10 seconds. Again, not. I want to sit on this one for a bit, so you guys get an idea of how we wait for entries. We'll just sit on this and see what happens. If it closes red, we'll watch it. If it closes green, we're out. We'll go to the next asset. Stochastic has turned down now. Let's just see what this bar looks like. We've got 15 seconds left on this candle. 10 seconds left on it. Let's see what this does. If we get a red histogram bar now, we'll take a sell trade. If not, we'll go to a different asset. No red histogram. Okay, so we're going to stay out of this. It's not behaving like it should for us, for our strategy. So we're just going to look at different assets. Get that out as well. Okay, we'll just continue down the list and see if we find something. Again, we've got something setting up here. We've got the Awesome Oscillator turning green, and we have our stochastic in oversold. So I'm going to take these two out, and we'll put a pin on this one. We'll come back to that in a minute or so. In the meantime, we'll just see if we can find any other entries as well, or any potential entries for that matter. this is another asset that might give us an entry in a minute or two. We've just been on that one. I'm going to mark this one as well. It has potential. This as well. This is actually the best looking setup or potential setup that we have. This looks like it might continue. It's a very strong push upwards. We can see that stochastic oscillator has been running in the overbought for a while, and this could potentially start pushing up again. This could just be a correction. We'll wait and see. We've got 20 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what happens. If this starts pushing up, it's simply going to pull the stochastic back into the overbought area, which is good for us. And if we get a green histogram bar on the Awesome Oscillator, we're good to go. There's the stochastic pulling up. We want to see some more green now. If this goes red, we can go to a different asset. As long as we're seeing green candles, we have a potential trade on our hands. Let's just see what this does. We'll just wait for the close of this candle. See what it does. If it does close green like this, this is good. This is what we want to see, but we have to wait for the close of the candle. Because anybody who's spent 5 minutes on a chart knows that this candle can change at any moment. It might be a big green candle in the last few seconds before the candle closes, it just tanks. So we wait for the confirmation of the close of the candle. Stochastic is pulling up again though, that's good. Let's see what the oscillator does. Still red, but my stochastic has turned upwards. That's a good sign for me. And I'm just going to sit and wait and see what this does. Actually, let's give it a minute. While we wait, we'll just look at a few different assets and see if we find any other setups. But I'm still thinking that's going to be a good trade entry for us. It has potential. Doesn't mean it will give us an entry, but it does have potential. We did mark a few of them. Let's see what's happening here. I'm still thinking this is the most likely one to give us a decent entry. But if this candle doesn't close green, it's going to be gone, because that's going to pull the stochastic down again. And that's not what we want. We want the stochastic to start moving upwards now. Some time left. Let's see what these are doing. Okay, so this is coming down now. Stochastic's leaving the overbought area, so no trade there. This is still looking good. We're still waiting for the correction on this. This looks like it's going to void for us as well. If it continues its way down, it's going to be gone. Doesn't look like it's going to push up in time. Nope. Okay, so this is not going to give us an entry either. There's a green histogram. We're going to wait and see on what this one does. We've got a few seconds left, or like a minute left, so let's just see if we can pick up something else while we're at it. We'll come back to that trade before the candle closes. Or back to that chart, let me put it that way. We'll come back to that chart just before the candle closes. That might give us an entry. It's a bit sloppy, it's not the ideal setup. But it still might give us an entry. Let's get back to this one. 8 seconds left on this. Let's see what the Awesome Oscillator does. This is still fine. This green candle here is still fine. This does not show me that it's going to start pushing upwards. I'm not worried yet. The stochastic is still in the oversold zone, so I'm not worried about this. It's not giving us a signal, an entry signal on this candle though, so we'll just keep looking at some different assets, see if we can find something. So don't get discouraged if you don't pick up trades immediately. This will happen with any strategy you use. There will be times when you're getting a lot of entries, and there will be times when you're struggling to find entries. You're getting only a few. If you're not finding entries and you're not taking trades, most new traders, especially new traders, most traders will start thinking they're doing something wrong, when in fact you're doing something right. If there are no entries, you shouldn't be taking entries. The worst thing you can do when you are having a hard time finding entries with your strategy that you're using, the worst thing you can do is people either start forcing trades, so they're taking trades that's not quite within their strategy and they end up losing, or they start changing with tweaking or tinkering with the strategy that they do have, so that they start finding entries again. And this sends you into a cycle, because you might be changing some of the settings on your strategy, and that will start giving you different or start giving you entries for a while. But the same thing is going to happen, and you will it's also going to have its quiet times. So it doesn't matter what strategy you use, there will be times when you struggle to find entries. All you need to do is wait it out. Okay, this does look like it's going to give us an entry here. Let's see, we've got the red histogram, we've got 50 seconds left on this candle here, but the stochastic is turning down. Like I said, this is a bit sloppy. We've got the stochastic not running in the oversold zone like we would ideally have, but we did see the stochastic go test the 50 area, which means, and it got rejected off the 50 area, which means that the bearish momentum is being conserved. We still have bearish momentum on this, and if this starts to go down now and we get a red histogram bar, we can actually look for a trade on this. Same with this, but the payouts on this has changed horribly. Now I'm not going to take a 40% trade. Same here, we still have potential for an entry. Take that off the table. See how the stochastic is turning downwards again, and price is really struggling with this level here. It's been trying to push back, it's failing, and we can see that the momentum is being conserved as well. Incidentally, we do have some hidden bearish divergence forming as well. We can see that price is making lower lows, but the stochastic is making price is making lower highs, but the stochastic is making higher highs. That's also a sign of continuation trade. In this case, this will be down. Let's see, we've got a few seconds left for this candle to close. 15 seconds left on this. If you get a red histogram bar, I'm definitely taking a sell trade on this. Candle changed, no red bar, and the stochastic is pulling up again. So we can ignore that safely. Let's see what this is doing. We might get an entry on this. We'll wait for the candle close, and in the meantime, we'll see if there's any. This might have been a trade opportunity as well. It's a bit late to get in now though. But this is what we're looking for. We had the red candle change. Maybe should have taken that. Might get a setup on that a bit later. This one as well. This as well. This might give us something in a bit, in a few minutes. How much time is left? We want to catch. We have a lot of potential assets. There's our red bar. We're just going to wait for the close of this candle. We can see that the stochastic is moving into the oversold area. The histogram, this Awesome Oscillator's histogram is turning red as well. This is the setups we're looking for. I'm going to wait for the close of the candle and just get in. There we go. Okay, and now the stochastic has crossed over into the overbought area, oversold area. Second histogram, red histogram bar. This is what we want to see. So we're just going to wait it out now. Let's wait for our expiry timer to run out. While we're doing that, trade is open here. We'll come back to it before it closes, but we'll just keep an eye and see if there's anything else forming. Okay, this is gone. This still is, this could still give us an entry. This looks like it's pulling back, might be gone, but we'll leave it there for a second because this candle can still push upwards. This is still in play as well. Potentially a trade for us there. This as well. Let's go back to see what our trade is doing. Beautiful red candle here. 1 minute left on this entry. This is turning out to be a slow video, but it can't be helped. Some days it's quick, some days it's slow. That's something you need to accept, and we're simply not going to start forcing trades or taking bad entries just because it's our strategy is giving us entries, or not simply because our strategy is not giving us a lot of entries. We will stick to our strategy. If you find yourself unable to, when you're getting few entries and you're struggling with the discipline to actually wait for the entries, and you find yourself fidgeting and start taking trades that you shouldn't be taking, gambling trades and stuff like that, if you don't have the discipline to sit and wait for the chart, get up and go do something else for a while. It's super simple. Until you learn to control, until you learn the self-control, get up and go do something else. Read a book for half an hour or something. Whatever, just get up and move away from the charts. Come back later if you don't have the discipline to actually sit and wait. There are times, this doesn't happen often, but there are times where I go an hour or two without entries. It happens from time to time. I'm fine. I sit and watch the charts. I don't get fidgety, but at times, sometimes when I'm going to put this, oftentimes I will just get up and leave as well. Go do something else for a bit, and then come back and simply continue trading and see if your strategies have improved, if you're getting hits. If it hasn't, close the charts for the day and come back tomorrow. But the worst thing you can do, like I said, is start tinkering and fidgeting with trades, with strategies and with trades. Okay, this is absolutely 100% gone. This still has potential, but we'll have to wait for that one. This one's gone. This still has potential as well. Let's see if we can pick up another trade. Also still has very much potential. We've got 40 seconds left, so let's start at the top of the list and see if there's anything we can find. Ooh, this also does look nice. Beautiful trend here. Got the stochastic running in oversold, and we can see that our Awesome Oscillator histogram started showing us some green, and this might switch over to red quite soon. This is a beautifully strong move. If it does switch over, I think this is actually the asset that's most likely to give us an entry. We've got 10 seconds left on this candle. Let's see what happens. Another green bar on the histogram. We'll come back to it. Let's see what the other ones have done. Nothing there yet for us. This is now starting to look badly. The stochastic is turning downwards and starting to move towards the middle. We can see the histogram, Awesome Oscillator histogram, just completely doing a drop off here. So I don't think we're going to get an entry, a valid entry on this. If it pushes upwards, we might. Very important to understand that I'm not trying to predict price movement at this point. I'm merely trying to identify assets where we might get an entry trade, an entry signal from our strategy. Okay, so in no way am I actually trying to predict what's going to happen, but we can see the setups. We can see the potential setups forming. I actually wanted to go back to this quick. Okay, if this pushes up, we're in business. If this pushes down, it's going to pull that stochastic down. Let's see if one of our other charts gave us an entry. Okay, here's the pullback forming. Keep an eye on that. And this has not gone red yet. This is the most likely asset at the moment to give us an entry soon. We'll see what happens on this candle. If not, we'll look through a few other assets as well, see if we can see something forming. But at the moment, this looks like the best setup out of all of these that we have. Stochastics beautifully in the oversold area, has been for a while. And if we get a red histogram here, we can go with it. There we go. We're going to take this 2-minute sell trade here. Our stochastic is running beautifully in oversold. We just got our red histogram bar, and we'll wait it out. Now let's see what the other ones are doing. There was a potential trade setup here as well. Okay, so this is definitely not playing along. We can see that stochastic now is coming down into the middle. We're going to close that out, and we're going to leave it. So this needs to make a pullback for us. This could still give us a trade. This is the pullback happening. We're going to see there's the histogram going green. So we're going to wait and see if this does if this is just a correction, and that's how we time it. We're going to see if this is a correction and it just continues downwards, or if it's actually going to continue pushing upwards. Same with this. Need to wait for the histogram to show us some green and see if it's a correction forming or if it's actually a reversal. And that's what we're doing with this strategy. That's all we're doing. We're looking for corrections that are likely, we're looking for pullbacks that are likely to only be corrections, and then take continuation trades along with the direction that price is already moving. It's very simple. We are simply following price. We're not predicting where it's going to go. We're simply following it. We're using these two indicators to show us whether it's likely a correction or a reversal. It's as simple as that. If you understand that concept, let's go back to this. We've got a few seconds left on this trade, 25 seconds. It's dropping beautifully. There we go, dropping beautifully. 10 seconds left, and let's see what happens. There we go, good trade. This is turning into a very long video at the moment, so I think we'll stop here. This isn't the quickest strategy you'll see out there, but it is a very reliable one. If you understand what we're looking for, first of all, if you understand that we are trying to find areas where price is pulling back, and we're trying to determine if it's a reversal or a correction. We're hoping for a correction, and we're using the indicators to show us if it is likely a correction in the current move, and we're just going along with that. So if you understand that, it's a very solid strategy, although it's a bit slow. So this video is running into, it's becoming a lengthy one. So yeah, we'll leave this here, but hopefully you understand the way we use this now. The key is to track price action carefully and trust the strategy. And if you want even more practice, full trade breakdowns in real time and daily setups, I run a private trading community. We meet every day, analyze entry points, trade together, and share indicator settings like the ones we're doing today. Access is only available through a direct message to me. I handpick all the members to keep the group focused and disciplined. So if you want in, the contact is in the description. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on new strategies, trade reviews, and common mistakes that people make. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, may the pips be with you.